Hi, everyone. Welcome to Lunchtime with Anna. I actually have some music there in the background. And the artist that I have here today, he's actually working on a song for the beginning of Lunchtime with Anna and the intro and the outro, right? So I, you know, I get a lot of artists, as you guys know, on the up and down my feed. Sometimes I don't have time with all the projects I have going on
Yeah.
to turn around and a lot of times go ahead and listen to the music. So anyhow, what I did was I actually took the time to listen to this one. I sent him a message. I was like, "Yo, I like the song. I dig it." And I'll let you guys listen to a little bit more of it in a bit. And there was another song. I mean, he's got a few good songs that I like. And especially love the words, right? So for a guy to tell you the hardest thing to do is to let you go, that's like touching. I'm Latina. That's passionate, right? We're passion, right? So I just thought it was a beautiful song. As of right now, I will be filming, as you guys know, in Moshe. I will be playing Detective Garcia, which I'm so excited about. It's a series. It is a main character, and I will continue coming on. For the month of July, my understanding is that there will be a civil rights recognition ceremony, and I've been invited as a special guest. As many of you guys know, I have a civil rights human justice organization, um, another one of the hats that I wear. Coming up in October for Domestic Violence Awareness Month, many of you guys know I'm very voiced out and speak against domestic violence, both against women and men and children, and elders as well, right? So domestic violence period. I will be there at an event as well. If you guys need to book me or anything, you guys can contact me through the many social media outlets, so forth, so on. And on the 29th of June, I will be filming Sweet Magnolias, which I'm pretty excited about. I just did Medea's Homecoming. So I've been doing a lot of work out there in the industry. It's pretty fun, pretty exciting. I recommend that if you haven't done something in the entertainment industry, just try it out, give it a shot so you could say, bucket list, I did it in this lifetime. Some will love it, some will hate it. And I will say this for introverted people, as I'm one myself, the film industry does work 100%. So, and here we have ML Byno. How are you? I think he's having technical difficulties. While we're waiting for him to come back, let me just play the rest of this song. And you guys, I'm sorry, I'm still in the process. There he goes. How are you doing? Are you having technical difficulties?
How are you? I'm doing great.
I'm so excited to have you. I'm so excited that you took out of your busy schedule, right? Because I'm sure you got a million one things to do rather than be sitting here talking at lunchtime with Anna.
No, you're dope. You're dope.
And
I love to be here with you.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, do you know, and I wanted to ask you this, hang on, because I have to write down my stuff because I'm really bad with dates and stuff. So I like to write down
Mhm.
the stuff. So did you know that June 13th is recognized as National Albinism Day? Did you know this?
No, I didn't. That's crazy.
So I always
Wow.
like to look up facts, right? So when I'm interviewing somebody, I like to look into something that maybe you're like, Well, that's interesting. She took the time, but I do because I know it's close and dear to you. But I
Yeah.
just wanted to ask you that question first. So now you know from here on out, you can always turn around and recognize that as a national date for you to celebrate along with others, right?
Yeah. Oh man, we gonna party next year. I'm mad I missed it this year.
Saying, give them some education. Hey, print out some flyers, make a song. Put a
Yeah.
few good-looking people up in it, explaining about
Yeah.
it. Just an
You
idea,
feel
just
it?
something so, I see. I shocked you, huh? Well, I'll
You
tell
most
you what.
definitely did.
I'll tell you what, ML Byno. I am. Oh, I was really, really nerdy. I'm very over the top. I like to read a lot. I like to know. I like to know about everything. I like to know about things that people are like, where the heck would you?
Yeah.
And so
Nerds are cool.
it's always a good thing to know. I got people laughing. Christine, hi, how are you? She's
Yeah,
laughing at me.
that was a good one.
I surprised you, huh? I'm
Yeah,
gonna play
most
the
definitely.
song one more time because I want people to hear it.
Okay.
I really like this song. This was the one that caught my eyes, my ears. And before I play it, right? Tell us a little bit about that background. And I have a lot of questions for you. So you're gonna be on the hot seat for about
Okay.
an hour. You're gonna be mine for about an hour.
I like okay. Hey, hey, I hope the time goes slow. Well, a little background about that song. I was working on a CD called Lost in Space in 2019, and I was just kind I don't know, I was trying to make something different, and I was trying to, I don't know, I was just thinking about situation, and overall that song was about one of the mothers of my children. The second one, I was basically saying that shit. Oh, I'm sorry, that we
No,
was
you're okay.
that she was good people, but it's hard for me to let you go, but it's probably best if I let you go. But I tried to write it so that people could take it any kind of way, like if you lost a loved one via death, or you know what I'm saying, you could take it any kind of way. But the way I intended it for it was, you know, me losing, letting her go. But it was a tough loss, though, a tough let go.
And see, and that's the way you could take that in that way and so many other different ways. That's what I interpreted about it. It could mean, like you said, losing a loved one, losing a child, not being able to be around someone, you know. But me being Latina, we're very passionate. So, you know, we're like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, the hardest thing for him to do is let me go. I'm loving this, you know.
yeah. Yeah, I couldn't hurt her
So,
no more.
so I'm gonna play it for you guys again. I love the words. I love the words.
Thank you very much. Stress. I don't know if I'm supposed to perform or what. I should slow down.
Okay, so they're saying they can't hear it, so I'm not gonna keep playing it.
Okay.
Um, we'll put in some links. I'll put in some links to the song while on air, and you guys can listen to it. Um, I I just have to say the whole concept. Okay, so you sung this to her, right? Or sung it thinking about her. Did you ever tell her, Mama, this is about you?
I think I did, but I don't feel like she really paid attention.
Or she was probably pissed at you.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay, you don't want to do that. You
that's the
don't want to do that. So yeah, I'd probably be pissed off too, though, if I got left. I'd probably be pissed off. Mama, I understand you. Wherever you are out there, I understand
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I was young and dumb. I'm older now.
So my question to you, we mentioned what June 13th is. What is June 13th? So now you can educate others.
June 13th, guys, is National Albinism Day. I'm tripping. National
There you
Albinism Day.
go.
Y'all gotta do some research on me on that day.
Awesome, awesome. So my quick question to you is, what was it like for you growing up albino? How was it for you with your background? And this is why I felt you guys, my audience knows I love these. These are my kind of interviews. This good stuff. Like, how did you overcome? How were you what they call the underdog, right? Because you were
Yeah,
different. So
yeah,
difference always the underdog. So how was
yeah.
that for you?
Man, the underdog role was tough, but kind of cool though, because overall, I always knew deep down in my heart and inside that I was dope. It just the world had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I knew that I had to. It was like training stages with everybody. I had to go through what I would call a training stage. People filling me out. Then they find out I'm cool. Then they rock with what I'm doing overall. That's kind of how everything has been with everything I've done throughout my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, growing up albino was it was cool. It's tough at times. I really didn't even realize I was albino till about seventh grade. I thought I was like everybody else till I was in seventh grade. Then the world exposed me. I went to a private school from third to sixth grade, and then I went back to middle school, regular middle school in seventh grade, and I ain't had no friends there, so the savages attacked me, and basically, you know how youngsters be. You know, they had their fun. Let me know I was albino, so that was kind of a culture shock, a little bit, a lot of bit. You know what I'm saying? But I took that underdog role and understood what I was gonna be and kept it trucking. That's kind of been my whole life situation.
So, and my question to you is, what? Okay, you said seventh grade, right?
Yeah.
So I like to listen closely to what people say. So was it when you were told in seventh grade, was it like something cruel? Because
Oh yeah.
those middle school years are cruel. They're
Oh
really the worst years.
oh yeah.
High school ain't got nothing on middle school.
Yeah.
It's really rough. Um,
Yeah.
how was it? Was it more like uh being mean to you, or I can't see anybody being mean to you. You're just the
Uh, I
sweetest.
I was crazy, and they was brutal. They was brutal. Hey, you know the movie
Really.
Powder? You ever heard of that movie Powder?
Which one?
Powder.
I don't watch TV, but
Okay, I don't either actually, but I just recently watched this movie like last December, but it's from the '90s. It was a movie called Powder about an albino dude who had powers, and I had never heard of it until I got to seventh grade. And they was calling me Powder, and I took it so offensive. You know what I'm saying? So I never watched this movie because of that until last year. But the movie touched me so crazy, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, they was super brutal. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I wasn't really I didn't really dress good like that. You know what I'm saying? I dressed good, but it wasn't like name brands. You know what I'm saying? So that was another whole little thing.
Yeah, that's always a big thing, I think in school, like not having the name brand like everybody else.
Yeah,
Uh, for some kids, that stuff matters. And I think the older that we get, we realize that that doesn't really matter.
fact,
Period.
fact.
That's not gonna make you or break you. You could wear some no brand, like you can wear Tommy Hilfiger, and you probably got a lot more money in your pocket with that known brand than you do with the
Oh
Tommy.
yeah, oh
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying.
I love bargain shopping nowadays.
You're not the only one. Hey, me, I go directly in the sale rack. They be like, your outfit's really nice. Yeah, I'm talking about. I ain't spending no more than nothing, next to nothing. I
Yeah.
don't care if it's name brand, no brand, what brand. I'm not spending a lot of money. Trust and believe you can look like $1,000,000 and not have to spend that much
Man,
money.
the
You have
biggest
to be
fact.
humble.
The biggest fact. I had to learn that too.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's hard because, it's society is so superficial. And
Yeah.
they expect so much for people to go with the flow in what it is. See, that's where I've always questioned what the flow is. I've always been my own
Yeah.
individual person. So when, like, say, if I would have seen you bullied, I would have been like, no, that's my friend, why are you bullying him? But that was always me. And that's just the way it should be. And I just hate that you went through that. And I hope by next year, June 13th, I am an inspiration to help you. And in any way that I could through my human justice organization or even through Lunchtime with Anna, promote something for that date for people dealing with this. Let me pronounce it right. Albinism, correct? I think we
Alvinist.
albinism. That's my Spanish
Yeah.
accent. I always jack everything up. I'm
I, I
like, I
I love it. I
tried.
love it. I
I
love it.
tried.
I love it.
So now I have to ask, before I ask you when you started music, how
Mhm.
old were you when you started singing? That you can remember, or that one of your loved ones has told you, I knew I saw that in you.
I was singing since I was a kid, but like it was probably just me singing the songs on the radio around my mom's. I remember my mom saying that she liked me singing a certain particular song one time when we was riding together, but she didn't never know I was like serious about making the music though. Actually, that's a funny story how they found out I made music or wanted to do music.
Tell me about it. I want you can't tell a story here and just tell half of it. I'm going to ask you, tell me all about it.
Cliffhanger. No, no, but okay. So I got a cousin that used to play in the NBA. His name is
Okay.
Corey McGetty, and he retired now. But I was 17. This was probably like 2003. 2003. It was like summer going into my senior year. We had a family reunion in Orlando, Florida, and we had, at that time, American Idol was going crazy. It was so popular, so they decided to have a family idol, is what they called it, and they was gonna have some celebrity judges. You know what I'm saying? And you could do whatever, see who was the best in the family. So I'm like, man, I'm about to sign up. And my family like, what you gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna sing. They was like, you can sing? I'm like, yeah. I used to sing on the phone to girls back in high school. You know what I'm saying? So and they loved it. That's how I got
Yeah,
the
I
ladies back in
love it.
the day. That's how I used to get them. That my confidence was
Oh
high.
man, you're bad. You're bad.
But my fam had never heard me though. So like, man, can you sing? I'm like, yeah. They're like, sing for me. I'm like, nope, you gotta wait till the competition. So I literally didn't let them hear me until the competition. And this is my first time performing in front of a crowd. I'm so scared. Oh man, that was the craziest scare feeling ever. And
It's only your
Scat,
family.
man, but it was I think it was the judges too though. Uh,
Oh, okay. Gotcha, 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 gotcha.
Shaquille O'Neal's mom was a judge. She was so big. Um, man. And then Dr. J, an NBA legend, he was a judge. So that was kind of crazy. And yeah, but I ended up coming in second place in this talent show. And
I
yeah,
met Dr. J in person. I lived in Orlando and I still travel back and forth to Central Florida often, very often. So yes, I know a lot of those people out there I met personally at one point or another in my life. Yeah.
he was cool. Dr.
Yeah.
J was
Yeah.
definitely cool too.
I met Dominic Wilkins while I was out there. I met Charles Barkley while I was out there.
Wow.
Just pretty cool facts, that you're like, well, I
Yeah.
wouldn't think it. Yeah, but it's very easy out there in Orlando, especially at that time. Everybody was in Orlando. Orlando was a place to
Yeah.
be. So, yeah, that's just pretty. So, anyways, how did you do? How did you do? That's not. It's not about
I
me. It's about you.
I ended up coming in second place. This
Okay. Okay.
this chick won. I guess she was my cousin. She ended up winning because I'm saying this was my first time on stage, so I definitely had stage fright. I'm not a dancer, so I move now on stage, but then I was like stiff as a board. You know what I'm saying? And I did a song where I should have serenaded a lady. So they was all like, "Man, you should have jumped off stage and serenaded a lady," just for the gimmick of it.
I think we lost them. I think we lost some guys. I think we lost them. But while he's doing that, Christine, let me know if you can hear this song while he's trying to come back in. Um, oh, so you did hear it. Okay. Um, he's hilarious, man. I'm having a great time. If any of you guys would like, I'm not fully connected because I'm in the process of moving still, but you guys can call in to 321-252-8084 if you have any questions for him or anything. I'm sure that he would appreciate that. I'm going to play for y'all another song that I really liked of his. He's back now, so it's okay. It's okay. I know sometimes we deal with signal issues, signal difficulties. I'm gonna wait a few minutes. I'm gonna wait a few minutes and I'm gonna try to play the next song. But so you won second place and you were
Yeah.
stiff as a board and you turn around and you're like, at least I got second place. Was there a prize for second place? Was there anything for second place besides family props? Family
Man,
clout, like I say.
so at that time, my cousin Corey McGetty, he played for the LA Clippers, and
Hmm.
him and his brother had a crib together in LA, and his brother had a recording studio. I forgot what they had their own little label and everything, and they wanted me to come out there and do thing with them. But I wasn't doing good in school, so this is about to be my senior year. My mom was like, if you do good in school, then you can go out there. I I kind of just do good in school out the window. I was like, catch me when they catch me.
You came in and out. I couldn't hear you. You said what? You did what in school?
Oh, I'm sorry. Um, she my they wanted me to go to Cali, and my mom said that if I did good in school, then I can go. but I definitely didn't do good in school. I kind of just said, well,
Not your senior year.
yeah, yeah, I
I
was,
know. Senior year sucks. People get senior blues. I don't care if you're in college, high school, junior high. That last year just kills
yeah,
you. It's just like, I just want to get done. I know, and I understand. And it's all good though. But you know what? Just so you know, and I'm sure you have friends now that do have things within the industry. In the near future, I'm going to be teaming up with some people, and maybe you can come and do some studio time and lunchtime with Anna's studio in a future date.
yeah.
I'll keep you posted. It'll probably most likely be in Florida. My Florida folks, lunchtime with Anna will be there. We'll be opening up a restaurant and other things. So just be on the lookout. Be on the
I
lookout
definitely
for
be ready.
that. So I
Talk
already
about me.
asked you, when did you first start? Oh. You said there was a certain song. Don't think I missed what you said, okay? You said there was a
Okay,
certain song that you used to sing to your mama. What was that song that you would sing with her in the car that she liked?
it was Lauren Hill or the Fugees. Um,
Okay. Ready
it
or
was
not?
a nope.
Ooh
It was
la
a
la la.
remake. Uh, was it La La La? How does that go?
Let me
The,
see,
it,
let me see. I'm gonna look now on my list. I love the Fugees too. The Fugees was the bomb.
it
Okay,
was like the
I've been
biggest hit.
waiting for Lauryn Hill, huh?
It was like their biggest hit, the one that everybody really loved. Like she remade
Killing Me
that song.
Softly.
Yeah, that. Yep. Killing me softly.
And that was the song. So y'all, he started out with "Killing Me Softly." That was his
Killing
song. So
me
y'all heard it
softly.
here. Y'all heard it
Yep.
here.
I'm gonna do a cover of that just cause now.
And so you talk about how you went through the family American Idol, right? We'll say
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Family Idol.
yeah.
You weren't allowed to go travel to California due to grades, as we've all done things to mess up, and it's cool.
Yep.
So then I'm sure that from that moment when you did the Idol, the family just kept, or from that family time, you just kept thinking about the music. I'm sure it was somewhere
Um,
here and here in your heart.
yep.
What made you start doing your music? How much longer did it take you after high school to start working on it?
Like as far as recording, I kind of, I think basically that year, senior year, I kind of started trying to figure it out because I had a buddy who had studio equipment and he was making beats already. He had been making beats since I was probably like a freshman, and so he was. I was always kind of around that, but I didn't dabble with that until I probably tried to. No, I'm gonna say 19, fresh out of high school. That first year out of high school. But my homies, my senior year, they was already recording though, and I was loving it, but I was too scared to jump in with him. I was just kind of just watching and learning from a distance.
That's understandable. That's understandable. Um, Save the best for last, right? So
Yeah,
look at it that way. Save the best for last. Um, and so then I want to ask you, who is your biggest inspiration for the
musically,
music that you make?
her. I got like four of them.
Give me all
Uh,
four. I'm gonna want everything. I don't want it
okay,
all on my show.
okay, okay. So Tupac is the first one. Like from him, it was just like the real, like the stories and the realness, like the gritty. Like I got some music that, I take inspiration from his style from, what I'm saying, but it's definitely my own, but definitely he inspired some. Ja Rule, I took a lot of inspiration from him as far as like collabing with women. I love collabing with women, and I feel like I always do a great job in that field. And like the rap scene thing, 50 Cent, when I love 50 Cent when he get mad and diss somebody. Like I feel like can't nobody don't make 50 Cent mad. So that's kind of how I am musically. I feel like don't make me mad or I'm gonna go bananas on the song. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. So I
And see,
took that
I would think
inspiration.
more of an Eminem, because see, 50 Cent, a lot of people don't like him because they're like, what is wrong with you? Why would you even say that, you know?
Completely.
And that's funny that you
Yeah.
say that, because I would think of you saying somebody more like Eminem, just because, he's just so raw on the lyrics. I don't care what anybody
True.
says. When there's talent, there's talent. And a lot of those rap artists have that talent. I'm with you there on Pac. Pac was and will always be my favorite. Like, I don't, no one can, probably there's maybe two artists that I personally think in the hip hop industry, one's way old school, well, three that are even close. The today artist that reminds me personally of Pac, I would have to say Kendrick Lamar all day long. Kendrick Lamar is super duper talented. The guy can reinvent himself. I love this guy, right?
Yeah.
DMX
Agree. Ooh,
and
agreed
Busta
on that one
Rhymes.
too. That's a
Busta
good one.
Rhymes. Super talented. Don't get me all into Wu Tang. And I mean, I was a lover, hip hop lover, and even
Yeah.
today's music.
Boss.
At one point, I thought I don't really like it, but you know what? There is some really good talent out there if you just open up your mind and just say, okay,
Yeah.
they just do it different. It's not
Yeah.
what we did. My girlfriend
Yeah.
saying, yes, I
Exactly.
was. Girl, I'm still a hip hop. I don't care. I love hip hop. I'm still a hip hop junkie. Y'all listen, you can follow my page. Y'all know
Yeah.
I'll put it on from time to time when I see an old video. So
Go in
now
there
I
and listen to
want
what them youngsters talking about. Help understand them a little bit.
now the music, you went a little bit into it, but how would you, and let me look for the right wording. How would you
Okay.
describe the music you typically make out there for your followers and for people that you want to start following you?
I would describe my music from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Everything is genuine. You know what I'm saying? I don't. If it's fake, I said I'm daydreaming it or it's a fantasy. Like I said that in the song. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's all from the heart. You know what I'm saying? There's some it's real. Everything is real overall. You know what I'm saying? I don't be making nothing up. You know what I'm saying? Authentic.
And I like that. I like that. I like that answer. I like that. Okay. And so then my next question to you is, what skills along the way at your tender age of 19, kidding, have you learned within your singing career?
um, wait, hold on now. So, so you think I'm 19 right now?
No, I was kidding.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Back to the question again. uh,
I left you stuck somewhere in 19. Really? I love it. I love it. I love it. So, what skills have you learned that will help you in your singing career?
oh man. So my last CD I did, I released it on my birthday. My birthday is October 1st. October 1st,
It's October
2020.
what?
October 1st.
Okay. I'm an October baby
So
too.
when your birthday?
The 23rd,
You a Scorpio?
I am.
Oh, heard. Okay, back to
Mhm.
the but I learned so it took me a year and a half to make this CD, right? Because I had worked on like different phases, basically I would say like first when I was singing, I'd do a lead, but my lead would be like super flawed. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, I couldn't get the lead right. So then I hit the dub with it, you know what I'm saying? And the dub, like the lead would almost be like training wheels for me. So I could hit the dub better. It was almost like me singing with the radio. Like when I'm singing with the people on the radio, I could almost sing they stuff perfectly. So it was almost like I was singing with the radio so I could sing better, and then I would I'll just let it ride like that. But I had recorded with my homie one time, Benji Hardaway, man, legendary dude from my city, man. If y'all ain't heard about him, definitely tap in with him. But I was recording with him, and just one take, you know what I'm saying, one lead, and you know what I'm saying, that was all he did. And but he made it sound so beautiful. It blew my mind. So I went back to the crib. I engineer my own stuff. So I went back to the crib. I'm like, man, I gotta figure this out. You know what I'm saying? I don't got the plugins you guys, so I gotta like figure out how to. I gotta just start singing better. So I started doing my songs with one lead, but I made sure my lead was as flawless as I can get it. And then my hooks I would dub, and I think I started trying to work on harmonies a little bit, but I wasn't good with it. Then I had linked up with this chick named Lissa Blair. Shout out to her. She's so dope from my city too. And she we had did a song together, and she's incredible with the harmonies. And she just kind of put me on a different stratosphere, I would say, as far as trying to figure out where to place them. So after I had got good at hitting the leads, I just started working on like harmonies for like I did this for like 4 months a piece, like just good leads for 4 months. Then I worked on harmonies for 4 months. Then I worked on just where to like putting ins and outs at to make it sound good. Then the last thing I was doing was kind of just listening to the radio and just listening to different R&B songs and seeing how they sounded, seeing how they arranged it. You know what I'm saying? Like Alicia Keys, seeing how just different ones. You know what I'm saying? Just not so much to imitate, but just to make sure I'm on the right path. But I'm really trying to create a new path. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I want to still kind of use a standard. You know what I'm saying? But branch off from that standard.
And I want you to know something. And I love that you say that, and you keep it real. You're like, yeah, I do look up to these certain artists, and I listen to what they got going on and take what I can out of it, and make it my own. Really, um, remember one thing, and I think I mentioned this to you before, or maybe yeah, I think I did on our pre-phone interview. Keith Sweat. What did everybody used to say about him back in the 90s,
Oh, he couldn't
80s
sing.
and 90s?
Couldn't sing.
He couldn't sing, or he sounded like he was begging a woman to be with him, right?
Yeah.
But I guarantee a lot of you guys made a baby to Keith Sweat.
Big time.
I'm just going to leave it at that. Keith Sweat is amazingly talented. So don't
Big
ever, ever, ever let anyone steer you away, and never take no for an answer, because what someone might not like, and other people love. So
time.
I absolutely love Keith Sweat. He didn't sound like he was begging to me. He sounded like a good man to me, but that's just me. So,
Hey, she knows the real one.
huh?
I said, you know a real one when you see him.
That's right. That's right. So, you just, hey, like I said, it's just my opinion. So, and so now I have to ask, have you done any concerts out there?
Yeah, yeah, I've done a lot of concerts. I actually did a concert in Atlanta in 2019.
Did you? Who did you
Yeah.
who did you open up for?
It was called a rappers ball. So this lady named Kenya Harper, she dope. She from Ben Harbor, Michigan, I believe. But she
Okay.
ventured down there and put together a little team and was just finding independent artists from Atlanta and from our Midwest area and brought us all really it was only me and my girlfriend at the time, Sky J the goddess. Shout out to her, she dope too. She from my city. But yeah, it was just really I think it was just me and her from the Midwest and brought us down there and performed. But it was all independent artists. It wasn't no heavy hitters, but it was everybody sounded and seemed like they could be, next level. It was dope.
And see, that's the thing here in ATL. I'm in ATL now. I'm not in Florida now because like I mentioned, I travel between both places. There's so much talent. Everyone literally is somehow talented around here. From the time the kids are in school, they're already putting them in performing everything. So that's why the talent here in ATL is like off the roof. And I'm not just saying that. That's why everybody wants to be in ATL. Traffic is off the chain. Anytime you're planning to go 20 minutes down the street, plan to be in traffic for at least an hour and a half. No
Man,
less.
that
The
traffic
traffic is
was
off the
nuts.
chain.
I was
And at least
scared when
it
I
was.
drove down there.
Oh no, over here it's like do or die. Like you better just
Yeah,
squeeze in and get going because if not, it ain't it ain't
yeah, it was
happening.
like that.
You're gonna be stuck in traffic like the Griswolds on National Lampoon's European Vacation Part 2 that he kept going around Big Ben and Buckingham Palace on the circle and not able to
Yeah.
get up because they will not let you in. But I went to New York to visit, and I'm gonna tell
Ooh,
y'all what, New York was 20 times worse than ATL.
when
ATL and Miami and Jacksonville have nothing on New York. New York was off the chain.
wow.
I don't want to ever drive in New York again. Y'all, my New York brothers and sisters love y'all, but nah, that's just way, that was too much for me. Way too much for
Wow.
me. If you can collaborate with any artist in this world, any artist, living or dead, which artist would that be?
Oh, the dead just threw me for a loop because I ain't never thought about the dead one. Oh man.
You know what? You can answer one of each. I'll give you a
Okay.
pass.
Oh, can I do? Okay, I'm gonna do a collab for my living. My collab song would be me, Chris Brown, and Drake.
Ooh, I like. Yes, yes.
Hey, and
Chris
then
Brown is
we could do
super
a
talented, and
we could
so
do
is
a
Drake.
remix and throw Janae Aiko on there.
Yes, 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 yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. That was good. So, what made
Yeah.
you say those two?
One day I was walking somewhere, and when I walk, I do a lot of daydreaming, visualizing, and I had a vision that I did a song with Drake and Chris Brown, and it blew up, and like we was talking about doing a whole little project together. So yeah,
Okay,
that was like last year. So
okay.
maybe speak that into existence.
And keep speaking it, and I guarantee you it'll happen. Maybe they'll watch this interview and they'll think of you. You never know.
Yeah, shout out to them guys.
And deceased, who is, it doesn't matter how young, how old, anytime throughout time. that you're like, I would love to collaborate with that person? Any
Definitely
genre.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Definitely.
I could see that. I could see that. He was bad. He was bad.
Yeah, that's
He was bad.
crazy.
Yeah. The talent. I don't know if you'd be able to keep up with his dancing, because not even I could. I think I'd be stuck trying to
Oh,
nah.
oh yeah,
The guy was a
he gonna
genius.
leave me hanging there. He gonna leave me. I'm gonna get. Yeah, he gonna lap me.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, I asked you if you could collaborate with anybody, but this is my question to you now.
Okay.
If you can open up for any artist, which artist would that be?
Little Dirk.
Okay. Good one. Good one. It's got good music.
Yeah,
Got
that's
good
my
music.
favorite artist right now. Him and Drake is my favorites right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could see that. I could see that with your music. I could see that. That was a good answer. Now, let me ask you this. What are some of the challenges that you have had within the industry?
I would say lack of support, or that's probably a common thing.
Mhm. It
I feel
is.
like I feel like that's really my only thing, really, that's kind of hindered me because I feel like I at times wanted it and needed it to thrive so much. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot without support for sure, everything without it. But at times it was something that I feel like if I had more of it, it would excel me to a different stratosphere.
And so, okay, and may I respond to that when it
Yeah,
comes to support, if that's okay?
yeah.
When I first started my show, Lunchtime with Anna, um, I had virtually no support. Anybody who watches my views and my followers and so forth, so on, it's like, whoa, and a lot of times the ones you were closest to are the least. Not every time. Like Christine, the one that's been commenting, she supports
Mm.
everything I do. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? But
Child
so
support.
many times the ones you think are going to support you, they don't. So I always, and I put up a post on Facebook about this, right? So the support that you get when you're trying to get there is virtually just you,
Mm.
right?
Right.
The congratulations you get when you're getting there or when you're there, it's more than you could imagine. So just
Mm.
keep your focus on what you're doing. Keep telling yourself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And I'll tell you one thing that I've done. I've learned to kind of anything that's of negativity or trying to set me back from my goals, I've kind
Okay.
of pushed that away and just
Yeah.
focused on me. It's not that I push the person away. It's not that no, we cool, you know what I'm saying? But we're just not working on the same things right now. I need to focus on what I want for the future, which is,
Mm.
a lot to do with the community and continue doing the most that I can within the industry, whom I just started doing this a year ago. You wouldn't believe it. I was very
Wow.
timid. I wouldn't do these type of things. Well, 2 years, because I've done lunchtime with Anna now for about 2 years. So it's been a good minute. So I just continue moving forward. Just don't listen to people. And when somebody tells you, oh, the song, maybe it's something small like oh, it's off tune or whatever. Hey,
Mm.
when you can, if you feel it's off tune, I'm just saying, not anything I thought of your music in particular, but I'm just saying, if they say something like this is the kind of stuff they used to say to me
Okay.
about different things that I would do. They tell you that, you go back, you listen to it, and if it's something positive that you're like, you know what, maybe it is a little bit off too, maybe I can work a little bit more on that. You do your thing and you master what you're doing. and you master it, and you continue moving forward, and I think you will do wonderful with, I mean, like I said, you're super talented. I love your music. I love the words. I love R&B. I love hip hop. I mean, I love all kinds of music. But those two genres are my total favorite when it comes to listening to, music like that, from back in the day, mostly back in the day, is my favorite. And I wanted to ask you, is there anything else that you'd like to tell us about yourself, that you'd like to say, anything?
Yeah, I like to tell y'all about, well, I'm from South Bend, Indiana, right? Home of Notre Dame and, Byno. Man, look out for my homie Don Dees, DJ Don Dees, man. He is an incredible DJ. In my eyes, he's the hottest DJ in my city. Book DJ Don Dees all 2021. Know what I'm saying? Golden Glow, CBD. I got CBD products. Great if you need them. You know what I'm saying? See, oil, CBD oil is great for you guys. If you haven't looked into that, look into that and go to CBD, goldenglowcbd.com. Check in with that. Um, and look out for more music from me. It's coming. It's definitely coming. I'm gonna definitely keep working hard. And shout out to you for bringing me on here.
Shout out to you for taking out of your busy schedule to come on my show. I've had nothing but a wonderful time interviewing you. You're just so full of life and just so fun, and just I really enjoyed this interview. Um, Now, I want to ask, you gave that information about, the CBD oil and all of that, which, as many of you guys know, at one point I was against all of that. At this point, I feel that if it's medically needed, you do what you got to do, as long as you don't, anything done in excess is abuse, and I don't do abuse. So,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're doing things for your better, then do what you got to do. I support you 2000%. On the
Yeah.
other hand, can you give us contact information for your YouTube channel? It's got great music there, guys. How to get your music, how to find you on Facebook and other social media platforms, or they need to contact you or may want to book you in the future.
Okay, well, my YouTube is ML Byno, ML space BYNO. Instagram is underscore ML underscore Byno. Facebook is ML space Byno, ML space BYNO. Email, if you want to email me for booking or, to personally contact me, email me at mlbino32@gmail.com. Yeah. Did I answer them all?
I don't know, I guess. So, and if worse comes to worse and you didn't get any of that, just contact me and I'll tell you how to contact him and how to contact his music or whatever. I wanted to let you guys know before getting off air, FM, our Predator Catcher, is coming for a special this Friday. You guys know I won't do a lunchtime with Anna unless it's Wednesday. But hey, he's coming on. He's got some new catches. So you guys don't want to miss this show. ML Byno, I appreciate you so much. A huge hug to you, sent to you with lots of love from ATL. I am waiting on the intro and the outro for the Lunchtime with Anna show, you guys. Um,
It's coming.
he was that
AC.
good that I felt I wanted to ask him to do that for my show and for me, and he gladly accepted, which I'm so honored. I'm so honored for that. So,
It's
with that
fire
being said,
too.
I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. With that being said, God bless each and every one of you guys. Have a wonderful few days, because I'll be back Friday live with FM, New York Creep Spotlight. predator catcher. God bless each and every one of you guys. Ciao.
See you later.